Welcome to Netrush Report, the home of long-form, no-fluff tennis deep dives. Here, we go beyond the scorelines, past the headlines, and into the stories that make the sport what it is. If you love tennis analysis, underdog tales, and the raw human side of the game, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a story. Petra Kvitova, two-time Wimbledon champion, 33 WTA titles, career high of world number 2. Context. A career scarred yet defined by resilience. Her comeback after the 2016 knife attack. Emotional weight. She steps on Arthur Ashe one last time. Loses 6-0, 6-1 to Diane Parry. Analysis. Why her career is bigger than her final scoreline. Family moment. Kvitova hugs husband coach Yuri Vanek. Fans in NYC applaud her with a standing ovation. Broader reflection. What Kvitova leaves behind, a model of grit and grace. Studio microphone. Kvitova's last match wasn't about the numbers. It was about resilience, motherhood, and the love she gave to tennis. A 6-0, 6-1 loss is cruel, but the memory of Petra Kvitova will always be one of courage, not defeat. Caroline Garcia, former world number 4, doubles Grand Slam champion. Defeat to Kamila Rakimova, 4-6, 6-4, 3-6, tears flowing on her bench as fans applaud. Analysis. Garcia's career arc. Her fearless baseline aggression, her struggles with consistency, her late resurgence in doubles. Emotional contrast. Fans in NYC recognize the end of an era for French tennis. Larger theme. Tennis careers often end not with trophies, but with tears, and that's what makes them human. Studio microphone. Garcia's tears weren't of regret, but of closure. She gave everything she had to the game, and the fans gave her back what every player longs for: appreciation. Venus Williams, 45 years old, 7-time Grand Slam champion. Faces Karolina Muchova, loses 3-6, 6-2, 1-6 that almost pulled off the upset. Fighting spirit intact. Post-match press conference. Venus emotional, reflecting on fitness struggles, playing unhealthy, and the reality of nearing the end. Analysis. Venus's impact on women's tennis. Trailblazer for equal prize money, style icon, longevity unmatched. Reflection. The final chapter may not be written, but the book is nearly closed. Studio microphone. Venus Williams may not hold back the years, but she still commands the court. Even in defeat, her name carries the weight of history. Scene shift. From tears to laughter. Carlos Alcaraz shocks fans with a buzz cut. Gone are the signature black locks. Backstory. Tried a bad haircut experiment with his brother Alvaro, ended up shaving it all off. Social media chaos. Memes, side-by-side edits, comparisons to soccer players, jokes about lost power. Frances Tiafoe steals the show, calls it terrible in his presser, leaving everyone laughing. Alcaraz claps back, defends the haircut, says Tiafoe is lying. Analysis. Why these moments matter. Tennis is not just about wins and losses, but about personalities. Both players advance toward two, building momentum, building narratives. Studio microphone. In a day full of tears, it was Alcaraz's haircut and Tiafoe's roast that reminded us. Tennis players are humans too. And sometimes we just need a good laugh. The juxtaposition of emotions. Retirements, near retirements, and fresh comedy. Fans in New York experienced a roller coaster. Grief, nostalgia, joy. Legacy versus future. Kvitova, Garcia, Venus closing chapters. Alcaraz and Tiafoe writing new ones. Symbolism. Tears signify the end of eras. Laughter signifies the dawn of new ones. Deep dive. Why tennis thrives on both emotions. It's a sport of individuals, and every player carries a unique, irreplaceable story. Studio microphone. Day 2 of the US Open wasn't just about tennis. It was about saying goodbye to legends, celebrating resilience, and finding joy in the unexpected. That's what makes the US Open the most human slam of them all. Studio microphone. Voiceover with clips of Kvitova waving, Garcia crying, Venus smiling, and Alcaraz laughing with Tiafoe. From tears to laughter, Day 2 of the 2025 US Open gave us a snapshot of everything tennis represents: struggle, triumph, heartbreak, and joy. Petra Kvitova and Caroline Garcia bid emotional farewells. Venus Williams reminded us of the power of longevity, and Carlos Alcaraz and Frances Tiafoe showed us that sometimes sport is just about having fun. This is why we watch, why we care, and why the US Open never fails to deliver. Thank you for joining us on Netrush Report. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Which moment from day 2 touched you the most? The tears or the laughter? Until next time, keep loving the game, and we'll keep bringing you the stories behind it.